The thing that I look forward to most about playing Norman Music Festival is the atmosphere. Like so many bands, like I don't have to see just one genre. I don't have to just see local acts. I don't just have to see big name acts. I can see anybody and everybody that I want to see all in one spot. 45 minutes specifically from my house, but if you live in Norman, hop, skip, and a jump away. Interacting with so many artists in one place that you may not see ever again or may not get the chance to see because schedules is amazing, because now everybody's brought their best of the best. It's like, oh, what time are you playing? I'm gonna catch you then, or come see me, and you get to see fans standing next to maybe their favorite band from another genre watching another band from another genre, and it's like, oh my God, you like this too. Now you have people just cross-mingling, and that's like probably one of the most fun things about the festival.
It's like, I guess for me personally, I can't speak for anyone else, but it feels like a big reunion. You know, last night coming out, even on nights that you don't play, and catching friends that you never get a chance to see because you're always playing shows at the same time at different places. And then catching acts you haven't even heard of. It's a pretty unique experience getting to just walk down the street from one set to the next. And like last night I stopped in at Michelangelo's and heard my dad's band play for a couple songs, and then I walked a few blocks down and saw one of my friends play at Sooner Theater. And so it's just a unique experience for me as a local musician.
So I think the really cool part about it is like I'm really focused like in my zone. Like I'm a focus on my thing, blah blah blah. And then whenever you get on stage, you bumped into people that are doing the same exact thing as you. And like for me, I have so much more respect for artists now that I'm an artist because I know how much it means to them. And so I think that's the beautiful part about it, that we have an event, a festival that is basically, most of us are really good friends and we end up being in the biggest stage here, you know? So that's what's so special about it. We see each other grow, and we see the support of Oklahoma City. So, and Norman, of course, but a lot of people from OKC come to this one, so.
Man, every year, it never gets boring or old. I mean, they're switching you to different venues. There's always new local bands that are coming out, and it's like their debut. So for me, it's just like really awesome to be a part of getting to see my fellow community, you know, getting out there and playing new stuff, new bands, and starting new projects. So because we're all always playing shows, we're busy practicing, it's like puts us all in one place, so we get to see what everyone's been working on. So for me, that's just the best part. It's funny, we joke because when Vonna Pearl plays, you know, half of the band is Elms and the other half is Whirlybirds, which both bands are no longer a thing anymore. But it's so cool because we met each other playing shows, and then we combined forces and started our own band. And so a lot of the people that play here, it's like, oh, I played with you, or oh, I played a show at Speakeasy last weekend with Vonna Pearl, and the drummer for one of the bands I actually met on Craigslist. As soon as I moved to Oklahoma City, I wanted a band when I was like 19, 20, and I found this guy on Craigslist, and he's still playing music, and he's playing, and now we're playing shows together without even realizing it. So it's cool to see that people are still doing music, and they're not just playing every now and then. They're getting better, and they're creating more bands, more projects, and they're opening themselves to different genres. And now a lot of these people have played punk rock bands, they've been in country bands, kind of red dirt vibes. So it's really cool to see everyone and what they're putting out there, because it seems like everyone around here never stops, and they keep going, and that's really cool.
It's a blast. It's more of like, I don't know, there's built-in crowds, you know, people are already drunk at festivals and like having fun. So I think it's, I don't know, this is our first time like being the last band too, so there's a lot of pressure to get on and off stage. But we've done it, this is like our 4th year in a row, I think, doing it. Yeah. And it's gotten like easier and more fun every year. But it's cool to be a part of the 10th one. That's cool. It's great.
I mean, Jack, he hit us up on Facebook, and he's from Norman.
Yeah, and he played saxophone.
That's collaborative.
That was like our first real collaboration.
Yeah, last year we did a cover with Jacob Bello and like a bunch of other people, which we don't get to do all the time. So yeah, I would say that's a great aspect for sure.
It's definitely true.
this whole journey of Norman Music Fest. It's been good, man. I've learned a lot. I've made a lot of good friends. I love it. It's something to look forward to every year. Yeah, and I enjoy hanging out with my friends and watching my friends play and playing some shows. It just feels good. I like the openness of it. How people are. I mean, it's really promoted well to where anyone can come up and watch music, local musicians that they've never seen before, probably never heard of. I like that aspect of it. I like that it does kind of, after years, you tend to build a community of musicians around that. I think that's really important for the Oklahoma City scene. And I mean, if it wasn't for that, I don't think if I wasn't for Normal Music Fest, I don't think I would have met half the people I know now. So because of that, I guess that's probably the best part about it.
I think I was excited for the people again, just for the different type of people I would be in front of. I was hoping it would be as packed as it was, because it kind of got a little minuscule at the moment for a moment. But like as soon as I hopped on stage, people were like, "Oh yeah, I came for her, I came for you." So the people is what I was excited for, just to hype them up. I did it last year on the depot stage, outdoor depot stage. And that's when we had JB, ZOKC, Brandon Romans, and it was like a whole hip-hop lineup. I like the brotherhood, the sister. I'm the only girl, though, so it's not a brotherhood, but I'm their sister, so they let me in, you know?
Oh man, I remember the first year. I remember hearing about Norman Music Festival when I still lived in California and not believing that you could have a beer in Main Street. Like walking around on Main Street, I thought, no man, not in my hometown. There's no way. And so coming back and seeing that it was a real thing, and then my first memory of it, I saw Taddy Porter just kill it on one of the main stages, and wasn't a musician at the time, couldn't play guitar, couldn't sing or do anything really, and I just, that kind of innate primal feeling where you're like, I don't know what that is, but I want it and I want to do it. So yeah, I love Norman Music Festival every year. Seeing people I've never seen before, that's always the best. Because I love my friends and I'll be there to support them. But I'm at their shows all year round, you know what I mean? I just want to pick the people that I have no idea who they are, and you stumble across some pretty great stuff. So that's what I'm looking forward to, roaming, wandering.
For me, it's a dream come true for me. Like, I said this on stage like 2.5 years ago, like when I first started playing guitar, and like I used to daydream about like playing Norman Music Festival. You know, and I played it a couple years with a band, you know, and but to play a solo show, like, I mean, I know for a lot of people, maybe this is kind of, it's Norman Music Festival again. For me, it really kind of symbolizes, you know, dreams, like, you know, that you can do stuff if you just try, you know, so that's what it means to me. Yeah. To me, it is the most like real experience of community that I've had in my entire life. Being here in Norman, being a musician, you know, trying to participate in this, and again, not just the musicians, but the people that come out to shows, and that kind of bond that you create with them. Like, it's the closest thing, for me, it's one of the closest things as far as feeling close to God or whatever, like, is that sense that this community gives me as being a part of it, a part of something.